Welcome. Today we will read Lesson 98 in the workbook and from the text, Chapter 10, the Introduction. And now for Lesson 98. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. Today is a day of special dedication. We take a stand on but one side today. We side with truth and let illusions go. We will not vacillate between the two, but take a firm position with the one. We dedicate ourselves to truth today and to salvation as God planned it be. We will not argue it is something else. We will not seek for it where it is not. In gladness we accept it as it is, and take the part assigned to us by God. How happy to be certain. All our doubts we lay aside today and take our stand with certainty of purpose and with thanks that doubt is gone and surety has come. We have a mighty purpose to fulfill, and have been given everything we need with which to reach the goal. Not one mistake stands in our way, for we have been absolved from errors. All our sins are washed away by realizing they were but mistakes. The guiltless have no fear, for they are safe and recognize their safety. They do not appeal to magic, nor invent escapes from fancied threats without reality. They rest in quiet certainty that they will do what it is given them to do. They do not doubt their own ability because they know their function will be filled completely in the perfect time and place. They took the stand with which we take today, that we may share their certainty and thus increase it by accepting it ourselves. They will be with us. All who took the stand we take today will gladly offer us all that they learned and every gain they made. Those still uncertain too will join with us, and borrowing our certainty will make it stronger still. While those as yet unborn will hear the call we heard and answer it when they have come to make their choice again. We do not choose but for ourselves today. Is it not worth 5 minutes of your time each hour to be able to accept the happiness that God has given you? Is it not worth 5 minutes hourly to recognize your special function here? Is not 5 minutes but a small request to make in terms of gaining a reward so great it has no measure? You have made 1,000 losing bargains at the least. Here is an offer guaranteeing you your full release from pain of every kind, and joy the world does not contain. You can exchange a little of your time for peace of mind and certainty of purpose, with the promise of complete success. And since time has no meaning, you are being asked for nothing in return for everything. Here is a bargain that you cannot lose, and what you gain is limitless indeed. Each hour today, give him your tiny gift of but 5 minutes. He will give the words you use in practicing today's idea the deep conviction and the certainty you lack. His words will join with yours and make each repetition of today's idea a total dedication, made in faith as perfect and as sure as his in you. His confidence in you will bring the light to all the words you say, and you will go beyond their sound to what they really mean. Today you practice with him as you say, I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. In each 5 minutes that you spend with him, he will accept your words and give them back to you, all bright with faith and confidence, so strong and steady they will light the world with hope and gladness. Do not lose one chance to be the glad receiver of his gifts, that you may give them to the world today. Give him the words, and he will do the rest. He will enable you to understand your special function. He will open up the way to happiness, and peace and trust will be his gifts, his answer to your words. He will respond with all his faith and joy and certainty that what you say is true. and you will have conviction then of him who knows the function that you have on earth as well as heaven. He will be with you each practice period you share with him, exchanging every instant of the time you offer him for timelessness and peace. Throughout the hour, let your time be spent in happy preparation for the next 5 minutes you will spend again with him. Repeat today's idea while you wait for the glad time to come to you again. Repeat it often, and do not forget each time you do so. You have let your mind be readied for the happy time to come. And when the hour goes, and he is there once more to spend a little time with you, be thankful and lay down all earthly tasks, all little thoughts and limited ideas, and spend a happy time again with him. Tell him once more that you accept the part that he would have you take and help you feel, and he will make you sure you want this choice, which he has made with you and you with him. We are asked in this lesson to dedicate the day to truth, taking a stand against the ego's illusions of separation. One calls upon certainty of purpose to help one fulfill one's function. Sins are undone easily by seeing them but as mistakes. Fear becomes impossible for those who recognize their own innocence, for here is one's safety and certainty guaranteed. We are asked to take 5 minutes each hour throughout the day and join in unity with one's inner guide and with everyone who has experienced this state of dedication. In so doing, one is released from pain of any kind, along with joy, peace of mind, and certainty of purpose. And now for our text reading for today, from chapter 10, The Idols of Sickness, Introduction. Nothing beyond yourself can make you fearful or loving, because nothing is beyond you. Time and eternity are both in your mind, and will conflict until you perceive time solely as a means to regain eternity. You cannot do this as long as you believe that anything happening to you is caused by factors outside yourself. You must learn that time is solely at your disposal, and that nothing in the world can take this responsibility from you. You can violate God's laws in your imagination, but you cannot escape from them. They were established for your protection and are as inviolate as your safety. God created nothing beside you, and nothing beside you exists, for you are part of Him. What except Him can exist? Nothing beyond Him can happen, because nothing except Him is real. Your creations add to Him as you do, but nothing is added that is different, because everything has always been. What can upset you except the ephemeral? And how can the ephemeral be real if you are God's only creation and He created you eternal? Your holy mind establishes everything that happens to you. Every response you make to everything you perceive is up to you, because your mind determines your perception of it. God does not change His mind about you, for He is not uncertain of Himself. And what He knows can be known, because He does not know it only for Himself. He created you for Himself, but He gave you the power to create for yourself, so you would be like Him. That is why your mind is holy. Can anything exceed the love of God? Can anything then exceed your will? Nothing can reach you from beyond it, because, being in God, you encompass everything. Believe this, and you will realize how much is up to you. When anything threatens your peace of mind, ask yourself, has God changed His mind about me? Then accept His decision, for it is indeed changeless, and refuse to change your mind about yourself. God will never decide against you, or He would be deciding against Himself. In this brief introduction to Chapter 10, The Idols of Sickness, we are reminded that nothing beyond oneself has power over oneself, because there is nothing beyond oneself. In reality, there exists only perfect love and love's one creation, which is what one is. One's eternal, unchanging self, which resides within one's source, encompasses everything. Thus, one does not reside in time and space. Time and space reside within one's self. The only purpose of time is to regain one's recognition of eternity. And this recognition cannot occur while one believes that there are outside forces that are controlling one's circumstances. How one responds to anything will determine one's perception of it.